half empty or half full? Like most binarisms and practically everything learned in public school past the use of safety scissors, this idea is simplistic and misguided. The old wisdom is that if Raj is a pessimist, he sees this glass as half empty, whereas Marion the optimist sees it half full. But Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, guests, is this all that there is? One or the other? Do we have to choose? I'm here today to preach a third way. The glass is half full. It's a miracle, in fact, the glass is even here. The glass is half full, but we should not expect it to get fuller. And expecting the worst is actually healthier than expecting the best. Now, before you ruffle your feathers in discontent, let me clarify. I'm not trying to push Eeyore, Larry David, or Charlie Brownism on you. I don't want you to live your lives miserable and depressed. Nor am I telling you not to smile. For more than a kiss, a hug, a handhold, a smile is a jewel that dazzles like 1,000 splendid suns in the eyes of everyone it reaches. There are numerous studies that affirm the psychological and even somatic benefits of a smile. And I'm no scientician. I can't argue with that, nor would I want to. I can't argue either with the studies that support the role of positive thinking, in my opinion, a similarly simplistic idea that positive thoughts equate to positive actions in actually stimulating the recovery of hospital patients. There, perhaps, but in everyday life, positive thinking doesn't fly. In everyday life, in relationships, in love, in rejection. Years back, I tried my luck with a very charming young lady, and it didn't work out. I'm sure this has happened to all of us here. And if it has, I'm sure we also know that clinging to positive thinking only puts us in deeper. That it's only a healthy dose of reality. That ship has sailed, brother. That gets us back up on our feet. Now, in my personal case, for better, for worse, and in any case, inevitably, we still see each other. That hasn't changed. What has changed are my expectations. I'm very thankful for what we have, but at the same time, I keep my forecasts low. This glass is half full. And if that changes, it changes, but if it doesn't, then it simply doesn't. And indifference to the results, or expecting the absolute worst, means that we can only be pleasantly surprised. This detachment from the outcome, all said and done, should not, however, imply a lack of effort or drive. On the contrary, this outlook I'm advocating pushes us to work harder. Summer 2011, I was fortunate enough to get a State Department scholarship to study Arabic. Naturally, after a great experience, I reapplied. I mean, who wouldn't? And everything, all the signs, an unblemished record, highly polished application, and the assurances of the kind folks in the scholarship office, all these signs pointed to yes. But something, I guess, was rotten in the State Department, and I flunked the first round. Now, my optimistic naivete had put all my eggs into one basket, so that I missed the dates for all the other programs and spent the summer scrounging local part-time work. This time, I've learned my lesson. I'm covering my bases. I'm slated to spend next year, again, studying Arabic abroad before I graduate. And in case of political implosions or kamikaze applications, I'm applying to multiple programs, and even graduate schools. So, your positive thinker, capable of only projecting the best outcomes, like I was, makes a terrible planner. This glass is half full, but if we're not careful, it'll leak, and we have to fight to keep anything in it. This third way that I preach has the additional benefit of a grounded, coherent, and honest cosmology. Life, this glass, it's a miracle it's here to begin with. much less half full with water. So why should it then get any fuller? Does it owe it to us? I look at this secularly. I think that each and every one of us here is an extraordinary coincidence and anomaly in a largely inhospitable universe. More than a gift, life is an accident. The odds are stacked against us even being here, and yet here we are. The Bible agrees with me too, that of dust we are, and to the dust we shall return. In other words, we're nothing. So, enjoy life and work hard. Just don't think that life owes you. This third way softens setbacks, pushes us further, eases satisfaction and fulfillment. Now the poles, pessimism, optimism, they have their own truths, their own beauties. The pessimist's brain, optimist's heart. But all of us know here that life is far too complex, not to mention short, for dichotomies and absolutes. Down the middle, I found another way. And I invite you all to join me to make best use of what we have before it's gone. Mr. Toastmaster.